So always remember to save your project on a regular basis. So if you want to save it as something different, you're able to do that as well. And this is just because you don't ever want to lose work that you've been working on. So saving it on a regular basis, at least it gets to your hard drive. And if something does happen with your computer, if it crashes or the power goes out or some other kind of unforeseen issue comes up, you've got your project saved. So that's just always a good thing to do whenever you're working on, especially when you're working on videos, because the last thing you want to do is have to redo everything. And so now that we've got quite a few slides here, we might want to look at what this project looks like. So we're just going to do preview project. So here we've got a preview window of our project. We don't have any audio with it yet, but we've got all of our visuals that we've been creating through this course. And this is just, it's always a good idea to make sure that your video is flowing as you need to. Try reading through the text that you're displaying to make sure that you're allocating enough time for the viewer to be able to get a sense of what information you're trying to convey to them. And then this is also another time to kind of reflect and check if you've got some errors. And also to see that how things are actually going to work and look within your finished product. And as you can see here, some of these we might be able to cut down a little bit on the time and to tweak them a little bit. And so far this video looks like it's pretty good. It's getting our message across that we want to get across. And now all we have to do is do some finishing touches to it. And that's going to be our video that we're going to set up for the promo video of this course as well. So we've got to add in a few other things here just to kind of get our message finished up. But we are starting up with our initial introduction, and then something to kind of get someone interested. So the hook, as they say, to kind of get someone interested in the video and what's to come. And then here, just some more facts that what you can do. So really to get the user to start thinking. And then here we've got our product, which is the video that's going to be the center point of our content. So again, we're leading up to it within the first few slides, and then the center part is going to be the core of our content. So we really want to illustrate what type of video you can make in literally minutes. And this video, I believe, if this was our video, these 6 slides, this could have been done probably in about 2 minutes. So that's how effective this software is that VideoMakerFX is. So also, if you want to add in packs, you've got the ability to install slides from a zip. So if you've downloaded the extra anniversary VideoMakerFX anniversary pack, you can really easily install these just by doing install. Go to their website, download the zip file, and go ahead and just do the install, and you'll see that they do show up here at the bottom. So things are going to show up in order of where it's been placed. So when you add in additional packages, additional themes, it's just going to show up here just below these other ones. And again, these right now, they were free to download, so I was able to install them. And again, this is just the default software, and there's a whole bunch of upgrades that you can do as well. You can get regular slides, regular themes, regular graphics to be able to use within the software as well. So really cool that they do provide all these options, and it just simply is really easy to understand and to work with. So I'm just going to add in this last slide. Actually, we're going to change that one. So I just had to erase that one because that wasn't really the one that I want to use, because she was actually unhappy within this one. So I want to get to one where that character is happy. I do spend quite a bit of time just kind of clicking through them, because these are really amazing slides, and once you get really familiar with these slides, you can really start to work with it very quickly and do the kind of thing that you want to do. So I'm just going to do a text zoom, and I'm going to just change that because I want to just have a last one that just kind of conveys a message of let's begin. And I'm going to add in another line. Are you ready? And let's begin learning. And I'm just going to change, add in a background image for that, because I don't really particularly like that background there. And maybe I'm going to add in this one here. See what that looks like, and then maybe shrink that down a little bit. So again, sometimes if you are adding your own images, there is a little bit of movement and customization, but this is also really good because this gives you the ability to really have these customized slides and these customized effects. And when you're looking for PNG files, there's a ton of them on the internet. We're also listing within the resource section of this course, we're going to list out where you can get PNG files, also where you can create PNG files, and software, free open source software to create PNG files. So really there's quite a lot of options, and I'm not sure why this is moving so slow, because I've got probably quite a lot of things open on the computer right now, so it's just taking a little bit of time, so I'm going to move that over. Sometimes a good tip as well is to pause it and then do the maneuveration then, or the moving then as well. So that does help with the speed up process, and then once it's ready, then you can do the display of that particular slide. Also a couple buttons down here. If you notice, there's these arrows, left, right arrows. And what these do, if you don't want to be clicking down here in the timeline, you can actually move through the slides this way. Just be careful that you don't click this X, because that's actually going to delete the slide. So it's the same thing that when you click the X down here. So you always have to be mindful of the fact when you are clicking through here. That's why usually I do prefer to use the timeline area down here, because I usually try to click off of there, because if you do remove a slide, you can't get that back. So that's something to always keep in mind, and that's also a good reason to constantly save, because if you do accidentally push this X, or if you do push an X down here, you might be losing some content that you've been working on.